I mean, I knew exactly where all of those votes were going because Dre told me, he's like, I'm gonna throw a vote just in case Seth has an idol. I was like, okay. And then like he was like, oh, like who do you think I should put it for? And I was like, don't put it on Margot, don't put it on Megan, put it on Austin. Because I think especially like if it got down to that, people would be much more likely to keep Dre over Austin than other combinations.
For the last vote, I wasn't surprised about anything. I made up some fibs and told Meg that Seth wanted to get her out. He never mentioned that at all. But Seth did kind of out my game in front of 2 other players. So at that point, I couldn't trust him anymore. I couldn't be seen with him like that because then it would detriment my game. So like I feel bad again to break a final 2, but you know I couldn't go on anymore with that in the game. So I wasn't surprised. No, I told everyone to get Seth out.
Anybody have good relationships with other people on the other tribes that we should know about so we can kind of help each other in the swap?
I don't know anyone like before the game.
I can't either. Josh has.
Yeah,
We've
Josh.
been talking. Like he's cool.
At our camp, public knowledge that the idols are hidden at camp.
We've definitely been, you know, doing some speculation that in the last tribal, everyone was wondering maybe Seth had one. Obviously, he didn't. I haven't really seen anyone, you know, have reactions of like maybe they found one. No one has said anything about an idol to me. So it could just be that someone hasn't found it. I probably find that unlikely. So right now, I'm not sure where the idol is.
Doing the like holding thing.
Yeah, I feel comfortable with majority of blue, I would say, just
Yeah,
because of the
honestly.
deals we've had. But
Yeah.
Kayla seemed really nice throwing the balls today, but she could just be playful.
She was the other one who picked up the scroll, right?
Yeah.
She's the first one who picked it
Oh
up.
yeah,
Seems
maybe
seems
not.
good.
she's gotta go.
Maybe.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm scared of her.
Yeah.
Sitting.
I can see what them also in her map. So on the maps where y'all were doing stuff, she was there like on each one, like she was dictating the whole thing.
It'd be crazy if they go next and she leaves, and it was like the 2 people that grab those scrolls.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Great
Yeah.
teachers.
the same.
Those are great teachers.
Delivered like pretty strongly.
Because the other thing too is like we woke up on edge. We woke up early, and I think the anxiety is setting in for everybody that today's the day we might lose someone on our tribe. That everybody loves each other so dearly on. So yeah, I think the nerves are officially setting in, and maybe a little bit of the sadness too.
I think everybody's kind of like itching to go. So like if one person like gets up to like go pee or fill up their water, like I'm gonna go with them, somebody else is gonna go with them. Like I saw a group of 3 talking in the forest, and I was like, I'm not gonna be out of that conversation. Like they're just standing, they're not even working to like find anything, you know? So today is like it's buzzing around camp.
I am trying to keep a keen eye on who is moving to the water well in groups of 2, and try to, I guess, build my next conversation with that person with that in mind. So for example, I saw David and Kayla walk to the water well, so next time Dave and I get a chance to chat, I sort of just want to have Kayla be brought up in some regard and just sort of pick his brain and see how he's feeling in terms of maybe working with her moving forward.
We have formed an alliance of 4, which I hate to say because I feel like, oh, I'm gonna jinx myself. I do feel really good. It's the 3 people I've wanted to work with, Nina, David, and Josh. I had kind of picked Josh and David out like from the beginning of yesterday, just like they seem cool, like I want to work with them. And then Nina and I have like gotten pretty close since we've been on this tribe together.
Luke, myself, Nina, and Kayla. That would be the 4 that I would choose. But David is right there too, so.
Tribe-wise, I right now feel like I'm in a good place. I feel best right now with David, and then also with Luke.
I think David is kind of a big threat, and like, I don't necessarily know if I trust him that much. I trust Luke. I want to work with Luke. And having David around is really good for my game because he talks, he's good, but I think he'll make himself a bigger target over time than me. So that's what I'm looking for.
There's been a lot of talk of women's alliance versus not.
I might stick with this girls plan that's come up for a round, maybe 2. I don't see it as a long-term thing. I feel like girls alliances are never long-term, but if it gets me by until I can make deeper connections and prove myself even more that I'm worth keeping around, then I'll take it.
Which I don't think is gonna happen, but I think that Ashley's put a target on herself because of that.
And I really like David. So I'm gonna try and keep the girls strong. I'm gonna try and stay good with David and see if I can talk the tribe, if we have to go to tribal, into voting off one of the other guys. Say girl strong.
I think I want to work with Kayla and Caitlin, but probably Caitlin a little more. She's a little more predictable.
It's like,
Well, he's first group and he'll have the opportunity to come back.
That's true.
And
they
he'd
don't
be
even
a
know.
pretty no, they sure don't. And when they get, because I was told on my sheet that it was up to me to do with that information what I wanted, if I wanted to share that with my tribe or not. So that means that they are not going to know until they get eliminated.
yeah. Okay, so their tribe won't know, and that person won't know until they
Get walk
told.
out and they go, hey, guess what? You're not going home.
Yeah, get second chance. That's awesome.
So it's,
Yeah, and
so it's
even
good
then,
for
like-
us to continue building good relations with people, because if we know that they're coming back and they feel on the outs, they get voted out and they feel like they're done, then we were kind to them.
I feel like if someone's having a tough time, like with Austin, is having a really tough time, and other people.
That sucks. That's so sad to feel that way.
So what I was gonna say though is like, if they're someone's having a tough time, I think just like showing some empathy to that person that feels like
as much as we're able to organically, make nice and be friendly with them, hopefully it'll only benefit us.
It's like, just.
Because again, it's not a game for $1 million.
I know, that's the thing. It's like, just to watch somebody like be isolated by themselves, really upset. It's like, and if their tribe's not supporting them, just sort of throwing them a line. Who knows? I mean, obviously from a gameplay perspective, it could come back and help us in the future, but like, also just from a human
I think we're the vibes tribe already.
There'll probably be some sort of tribe swap. We could get screwed where we get parachuted into these new tribes, and then we have 15 minutes to make a vote out decision and then go to tribal council.
So far, it's been just like pretty nice and chill, and then today's gonna be like emotionally traumatizing.
Whenever we lose our first immunity challenge, I'm sure it'll be pretty wild, to say the least.
You do the honors, yeah.
My thoughts about overnight. It is cold. It was the coldest I've ever been in my entire life. I went through so many emotions. I'm like, I'm ready to go home. I was gonna get the air horn and wake up everybody. I was like on the verge of tears. I never been that cold. But it was nice bonding with everybody. He was getting sticks all night. And it was like nice to see like the different groups that were up at the same time. So you got to know like everybody. But it's rough at night. It's rough.
Go on.
And here's the thing, like you guys cooked with the brain puzzle thing yesterday. They're like, we haven't had a puzzle yet, like a true puzzle. And I'm like, I feel like we're a great combination of, the physical stuff and the puzzle stuff.
I would ideally like to keep all 7 of us around, because I really don't think there's any cracks there, and I do think that even if we were to split, I think most, if not all of us, if we're still around, would be able to get back together.
I don't want to vote anybody out. I don't feel like it's beneficial to me whatsoever. I know it's pre-merge, but everybody feels so good about me right now that I don't feel comfortable already lying to all these people and doing bad things to them.
Today, I hope that we do have more strategy talk. I feel like everybody is still kind of like, hey, we're friends. This is, the game is started. Somebody has to kick it off. So I hope we can jump into the game and get rolled.
The vibes are very good at camp right now, but I did make some sort of alliance with Steven, Eric, and myself, the 3 of us. We also have Lauren there because we kind of really bonded during the Brawn Challenge, but the 3 of us had that conversation that we're like, we should be the core of this because we're not really sure where Lauren stands.
Would say that like we also want Lauren to maybe get some say over the first vote, just because, you know, if that's a 3 we're rocking with within the 4, we want to make sure that she feels included and that she never really feels on the outs of that, even if we kind of have that smaller group within a group.
Me and Eric went to the porta potty this morning, and he basically told me that I am his number 1, and he thinks I'm really smart with the game, which I didn't like, but whatever. I have been a little open about how much I know, and he basically told me that he would do whatever I say. I don't know how I feel about it.
In a wood gathering excursion, Lauren and I had a conversation about how like we really like to keep girls around. Helpful right now that we have more girls, so hopefully we can move in that direction, but that's really the only strategy talk that we had. I feel like me and Lauren kind of know that we're with each other, but we haven't like said it.
I don't vote out girls pre-merge, so I don't know what we're gonna do.
We were all out looking for wood, but the guys were out more like further and not necessarily individually, but not under my supervision. So who knows what tricks they have up their sleeves. So girl power.
Steven tried to initiate some strategy talk with me, asking if I basically knew where I stood in the tribe, like who I would think about voting if we went to tribal council, and I told him it's way too early for me to even throw out a name yet because we don't even know if we're even going to go to tribal council as a tribe yet, so I don't even want to create those rifts if I don't even need to. But I said I'm happy to talk strategy with him if we really need to.
I've seen a lot more of like chaotic energy from Julian. That's not really like good chaotic energy. A lot of people are like, oh, like his age is showing. He's like kind of bouncing around like kind of crazy.
I surely am not going to be one who's going to be pushing names.
Preferably, what's her name? Rachel first. I kid you not, I don't think we've had a single conversation. We've been out here going on 24 hours. I'm surprised I remember her name. So I don't know. I don't think she's interested in working with me, and kind of vice versa, so probably her.
We're working out the dynamics, and I think it's hard. I think it's hard to vote anybody off.
I really hope it's not me. That's all I care about.
It'll definitely be a blind side, and hopefully it's just not me.
But a lot of realization, I guess, of that we're not like the strongest tribe in like challenges and in perception with the other tribes. I think Blue has significantly like shown that they are.
So I'm just going to try to win.
And that's the play. We have a good team. We want to keep everybody together, and just putting the right person doing the right type of challenge. That's going to be the goal.
You're getting a look at the new Natico tribe. You can turn around. Seth voted out the first tribal count. All right, welcome to your next community challenge. With that, I need to take back the immunity idols. Kayla. All right, immunity is back up for grabs. 2 immunities are still back up for grabs. All right, so 2 tribes will win. 1 going to tribal council. All right. Right around lunchtime, we thought you might be a little hungry. So we have a menu planned for you of a variety of challenging delicacies. This challenge is called Feeling a Bit Queasy. All right.
What a fun name.
Well, let me not get too
So, because I know there's some dietary restrictions and such out there, I'm going to give you a little description, and you can decide which player is going to come up for that item. It's going to be a timed round. So you got to completely eat the item within the time limit given for that round. It will vary. Give you a little more time for some of the more difficult items. As long as you get it down in that time, you get a point. 2 tribes with the most points after all items have been eaten win. So all you got to do is complete the item in the time limit to get your team a point. I'm going to be pretty strict about everything being in your mouth. So if something drops, it likely will be a DQ. Get everything in your mouth, all right?
Can you pick it back up?
You cannot. If it's in your mouth and it comes out,
Fumble it.
DQ. If you drop it while you're touching it, that's fine. But if it goes in your mouth and it comes back out, that's considered a DQ, all right? And you cannot vomit or any of that kind of stuff until you get back to your mat and the round is over. All right, first round is from the seafood family. Is savory. It is prepared with extra virgin olive oil and salt. It would not be friendly for vegans or vegetarians, but it is gluten-free and dairy-free. Send up your first members.
Did you tell us what the time limit was?
First item.
Did you tell us what the time limit was?
I will. We have 4 little sardines here. And you have 1 minute. 1 minute to have the 4 sardines.
We can use our hands, right?
You need it straight like that. All right?
Use our hands, right?
Use your hands. Yep, and just make sure you get it all. All right? That's 18 minutes. I'm not going to do that. 1 minute starts now. Shay going quick. Shay got them all in her mouth.
Swimming right down.
Black, swallow, Joe.
Get that down.
Shay's got them all in her mouth. That's fine, Josh. You can use that. Yes, want me an empty mouth. Shay, good. Earns a point for Toulouse. Got about 20 seconds.
You're so close.
You got it, just swallow it. You gotta swallow it now.
About 10 seconds. Josh is good. About 4 seconds, Megan. Time is up. No point for Natico. Just have a nice little slice of onion here for you.
Oh yeah, big onion.
All right. This is a 1 minute round. Your time starts now.
That's an apple, Margo. Yeah.
Yummy.
Big onion.
Yeah, big onion.
Yeah.
It's a crispy apple.
Yeah.
Got about 45 seconds left.
No rush, Margo. No rush. That's light work.
Don't make your
Make sure nothing comes out of the mouth. 27 seconds.
Get that down.
27.
27. Now about 23.
You got this, Margo.
Jess is good.
In case anybody speaks Italian, my maiden name was Cipollone. It literally means big onion.
About 10 seconds left.
You got this, David.
David's good. Maybe that little bit right there, Margo. 3, 2, 1. Oh. No point. All right. We've got a good sampling here of some mixed bugs. This is from a company, maybe a future sponsor, called Edible. Edibles, I think it's called. There's some grasshoppers, some crickets, some mealworms.
As long as they're like edible, I eat all of them. Don't look at them.
Gotta eat everything in your cup. This is a 90-second round.
90 seconds.
90 seconds, a minute and 30. All right?
You got it.
Cups on the table, please. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's
Make sure all the bugs stay in your mouth. Got one out that fell out. Nope, you're good. All the bugs gotta stay in your mouth. Make sure nothing drops.
Chips. It's just chips.
Yep.
Tastes like chicken.
Nice crunchy.
It's dry. It's good.
Yeah, see? You're good. You're good.
Focus, focus.
You're slaying.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
About a minute left.
So far.
You got this guy right here.
It's a lot.
Make sure nothing falls out. Rachel, you dropped one. That's gonna be a DQ. That's it.
There we go.
Got about 50 seconds.
So many. Really dry and so many.
We got water waiting for you.
Just got protein in your mouth.
Got about 30 seconds.
Oh, fuck.
Take your time. You got 30 seconds.
Go. I should have done a little at a time.
Cup is full.
There you go.
Come on.
About 20 seconds.
It honestly wasn't that bad. It's just hard to keep in your mouth and it's so dry.
You got it.
Great. It's okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go show an empty mouth. No. Okay.
Oh my god.
This is a cup full of mayonnaise.
His middle name is mayonnaise.
Oh my god.
I'm not even.
There's so many. It's about 1 cup. We measured a flat cup of mayonnaise. You have 2 minutes for this round. 2 minutes. All right.
It's ice cream.
2 minutes of this round. Make sure it all goes in. If there's a little bit on the rim of the cup, it's fine. Or the side of the cup. Okay. 2 minutes. Time starts now.
Oh yeah. I love it.
Don't drop it.
Drop this deep breath. Deep breath. Gotta get it.
It's warm.
Oh.
Sorry.
Smells bad.
Sorry.
Dude. The smell is too bad. You did it?
I don't know if I can.
Hold your breath, Kevin. Hold your breath. Dude, the smell, I can't.
Okay, thank
Give him another cup.
you. Got it.
Good job.
About a minute and a half left.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was only 30 seconds?
Sorry, I can't fucking try it. I'm sorry. That's fine. Well, it's not fine, but good job. I wouldn't keep going.
About a minute left.
I think I love this, huh?
It's brutal. I know.
Oh god.
The smell is just fucking. You're up and down in the sun for like 10 hours for you?
No,
Like,
just as you were walking down.
jeez, I doubt that.
About 40 seconds.
I can't, guys.
Dude,
Sorry.
yeah, I fucking can't. I'm sorry.
You got this.
About 30 seconds.
Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry. I can't.
It's okay.
The smell is
It's okay.
fucking.
Up there. Okay.
It's okay.
About 20 seconds left. 20 seconds.
Focus, 20 seconds.
That cup is good. Just got to get everything out of your mouth.
He's got it.
Good. So this has the point.
Is that it? Time's up.
There's 2 seconds left.
Can't wait. I'm very excited.
What is that?
You got a little octopus.
Oh, period.
Oh.
I love octopus.
Yeah, you do.
All right. Hold on. Leave it on the plate. Leave it on the plate.
He's ready. He's ready.
All right.
How much time?
This is a 2-minute round as well. 2 minutes. Ready, set, go.
It's a free appetizer, Dre. You got it.
So are you, Ashley.
That's good.
Really chewy.
Tastes like sushi.
Heck yeah, you're killing it.
Take little bites so you can get it down before
It's so hard.
Dre's good.
You got plenty of time.
Good job, Ashley.
Ashley's good.
Let's go.
I'm just gonna enjoy it.
Good job, Ashley.
You got about a minute and a half to enjoy it.
Yeah, you do.
I went to Japan. I had some octopus sushi. It was so good.
It's really chewy, but I barely chew it. The head, I just swallowed it.
The head was pretty bad.
I was so scared.
About a minute left, Julian.
There you go. You're halfway done. You got it. You got half your time. Yep, you got it.
Enjoy the food while you can.
Get it down.
45 seconds. All right, Julian's good. All right, make sure all the liquid stays in your mouth.
Is this a bitch cup?
This is grass soda. This is a 30-second round.
You got it. You got it.
Make sure all the liquid stays in your mouth, please. 3, 2, 1, go. Lauren good, Matt good, Karina's good. So the scores, 5 for Turloose, 4 for Kochi, 2 for Natico, which unfortunately means Natico are not able to win. So Kochi and Turloose do win immunity for this round. We can do the last round if you want.
Let's do it. I'm hungry.
Fun. You're hungry? Alright. This is a century egg.
I can't do that.
Yeah, you can. You can do it. It's not bad at all.
It's not that bad.
Can I have 2?
You had one?
Yeah.
Eric and Domino's.
So, in the event that Luke gets it down and Eric does not in the time, then we'd go to a tiebreaker for the reward portion. This is a 2-minute round. Players ready? You're just having fun. You know that, right? That's what I'm clear. Okay.
Lots of fun.
All right. Players ready? And go.
Oh, let's go. I was gonna see what you were thinking about. Yeah. Oh, he loves it. He loves it.
Right.
We should be back in this.
Yeah.
Points for this? What if he thought 3?
In the 2 minutes?
You don't have to do
Is it okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Hey.
There you
Get that food in while you can.
Heck yeah.
It's a lumberjack.
The hungriest man in Outlast.
Don't think about it. No, you don't have to. Take it as a snack.
You all set, Eric? All right, so Turloose does win reward. All right.
Yeah,
You tried
that's
it.
the worst thing they could have possibly put out.
All
I
right.
knew you were going to.
Congratulations, Turloose. Congratulations to Kochi.
Thank you.
Good. All right, tribes, you're gonna head back to camp for Turloose and Kochi. You'll be safe. You got a little bit of time. Maximize that time to the best of your ability. Natico, we'll pull you away for some mini confessionals, and then you'll be back to camp for some strategy time. All right. Good luck.
Yeah.
Chinese food and.
How much you want to bet there's something else there?
There's probably something gross.
Is it actually food?
No, I was gonna say like
It's a
a
reward.
or something.
It's quite heavy. It's a reward. It's decently heavy.
You just can't open it.
I'm hoping it's right.
You can't open it
Are we
here,
good
you
with that?
mean?
We're good with
Everyone?
that.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, we have it.
We just have to
Everyone's good
carry
with
around the box all day.
Anyone dissent?
All right. No, I think we're good.
All right.
This is the disaster tribe. We were sure that after that last tribal, like our team was stronger and we were gonna go in and just kill it. And everyone else on the tribe, the minute we heard it was a food challenge, apparently we had a tribe full of non-eaters. Can I buy a mutiny advantage? Can I get a new tribe? We need to change some things around.
Obviously, that wasn't our strong. Eating is not our strong suit. We had a couple of items that I think we would have finished if we had another minute, mine being one of them, but you know, I didn't get my point, so any of the first 4 of us could be the one to go. I don't think there's any big issue with our tribe, like as a unit. We've just been kind of unlucky. The other tribes are very strong. They've had people in key positions that we haven't had, so hopefully we'll do better next time.
With me, really not performing well in this challenge. I think it's going to get some people wanting to put the vote on me. But hopefully they look at my past challenges and my past performances, and I trust my alliance. My alliance again is going to be myself, Megan, Matt, and Margot. So we have 4 right there. I don't see them turning.
I will probably take a little bit of a backseat if I can. I feel like I have pretty good relationships with everyone here. I have a fear that people may want to vote Austin, which I really do not want to do. We've been playing really well together, but I know Dre wrote his name down last tribal, so but I don't think there's anybody right now, as long as it's not me. I think this is one of those votes where I just let the chips fall where they may and try not to push anything too hard.
I know my vote that was cast on me this last tribal was from Dre, just in case there was a tie. So I talked to Matt beforehand. If Dre puts a vote on myself or him, he's next. So I'm gonna try to pitch for Dre. But I feel like Margot and Drew have such a good relationship with Dre that might not work. So I have to decide, make some moves and decide what I want to do.
I don't know what to do about this tribal vote. I have to keep in mind I've known these people for a day. That's what I have to keep in mind. I've known them for a day. I can vote them out. I just don't know who I am considering at all right now. I have to have some conversations with my onion breath.
Honestly, like 2 hours ago, I would have said that I would have fought really hard for Austin because I don't want him to go. But I honestly think that I might need to just make a strategic adjustment in my game, start building other relationships. So I don't think there's anybody right now where if somebody said their name, I would be like, no way.
I've been in an alliance with Austin and Matt and Meg, and then Dre has said that he feels really comfortable with me. But I would feel really weird voting out Drew.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where this vote is going to fall. I know Matt, Dre, and I are a solid 3. We'll try to pull in Margot as well to try to vote off either Austin or Megan.
I'm kind of working with everybody, so I don't really know what to do.
I've been feeling pretty good about working with Dre and Drew. Okay, one thing though. Yeah. Yesterday, both Austin and Drew came up to me and said that they wanted to do a 4 with me and Margot. So they're playing everybody. Who's playing? Austin and Meg had also approached me at some point to work with them and Margot. So if I'm reading people right, I think I'm kind of in the middle.
Going into this tribal council or coming back to camp, I was gonna sit back, and I did exactly that, and I got all the information I needed. I think Matt, Drew, and I have solidified a 3, like a solid 3.
I think Meg is a really big threat, and she's someone that I could see wanting to push for. So I might try and plant that seed. We'll see if people want to make a big move like that because she is a big player.
Yeah, but the thing is that they then,
I think I can pull Margot in as a member with
yeah,
this because
me too.
she was just challenges.
Yeah, me too.
Because okay, so awesome, we have the numbers if we go to 5, but I don't want to say if we have to go to 5 because I feel like we're more likely to have to go to a tribal council with 5 people if Marcus is in the game.
I trust Matt the most right now, and that's kind of it at this moment, and we'll see after this tribal.
Locked 100% locked in.
I'm locked in with you guys.
Absolutely.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, if I get backstabbed by you two, I'll be really upset. But I get it's a game, but I'm loyal. So
I feel like I thought it was me and Austin, Dre and Drew, Margot and Matt. That's what I thought the pairs were coming into this conversation. I'm really trying to talk more to Matt and Drew. I think that's important for my game because I don't think Austin's that great of a strategist, as loyal as he may be.
I say we go. Yeah, Margot.
Okay. I agree. Okay. So we'll tell Margot Dre then. So we don't get any votes to put on us for the. At this point, based on my performance in this last challenge, it's self-preservation. I like Margot, but I want to stay here.
You're voting for me.
Who said that?
Austin.
I'm voting for Austin. That's what I just voted. So Margot either thinks it's going to be Dre or be me. I told Margot that Dre's coming for her, but we have enough votes to save Margot. So as long as she votes, I told we have 3 votes going to Dre. So as long as she votes Dre, that'll be 4. For reality, as long as everything goes like it's supposed to, all the votes are supposed to be on Margot.
What?
What?
Why are you voting for us?
He didn't. You tried. Meg tried. I scored. Everybody either scored or tried. I don't think that's fair. I already wrote his name last travel too, so he has every right to want to write my name. That's what I thought he was going to report. You decided to say me.
You said that you were gunning for me and to vote for you because you're gunning for me. I'm just telling you the truth.
No, I believe you, but I'm voting Austin. Respectfully, I don't care if it was her or Austin though, or even Megan, because they all didn't score for us. So, and I have no actual alliance with them. So, any of them could go as long as it's not me or really just me.
Don't think Dre's lying to me. We're both from New Jersey. I could be wrong, but I kind of know how to read him, and I think that Austin is lying to me. Somebody's lying to me.
I was interested, but I really wanted your opinion on what he was going to do, because I think Dre was hell-bent on doing Austin.
Yes, but then Austin told me that Dre's coming for me, which makes me wonder what they're doing. And he told me to vote for Dre because, why is Austin doing that?
Maybe Austin's trying to get us.
I like to play that straightforward, honest game. So they've already heard, like, if you don't compete, that's where I think your vote should go. That's where I think the vote should go. Austin fumbled. It's working out perfectly in my eyes. Like, it's aligning with what I'm saying. So, like, I'm saying I'm honest, I'm straightforward. If you're not competing, you should go.
I mean, it's just more
I the fact that I'm hearing multiple things makes me not know what to believe, understandably,
I think it's Austin's scrambling. Because I think that, like, he can probably tell that there's a good chance it's him.
For not trying during the challenge. It's pretty chaotic in this tribe right now. I don't think any of us anticipated we'd be going right back.
It would just be like if we have to go next round and they have an idol.
And I think there's a chance that Megan has it.
That's why I feel like that's kind of what Margot was telling me too, that she kind of thought that maybe she had it.
No one has expressly said that they have it, obviously, but I think there is a chance that Megan does, because, like, she carries her bag everywhere. And, like, the question is, do we try to get fancy this round?
If it's not me, get me through this pre-merge and I can find new people to work with if I have to.
I also could see them, like, taking the route, like, oh, this is our chance to strike now before merge or before swap, like, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think they're going to do that. I hope they don't do that. All the pieces are falling together. Everyone just has to backstep and vote the way that we're supposed to vote.
All right, welcome back, Natico. Travel Council number 2 in a row. Megan, tough to be here back to back. Do you think this vote's going to be harder than the last one?
Yeah, I think this vote will definitely be harder than the last one. Obviously, we've been together a little longer. We've had more conversations. We felt like coming out of the last Tribal Council that we were going to be a good 6 and hopefully win some challenges. Obviously, the last one did not go our way. So always difficult to be here.
Dre, you seemed a little nervous about a food eating challenge when I kind of announced that. Was there anything specific you were worried about?
I wasn't nervous about food. I'm big back. I was hungry, but I knew mayo was coming. I just, that's the one item that I will not eat. I was ready to eat bugs. I was ready to eat the charcoal in the fire pit. Like, that's fine. I think everybody did their best, and that was a breeze for me.
So Margot, what was the strategy time like back here? You got a little more time than I think the first round. That's kind of by design because you had the whole night before. Hopefully you were strategizing as well. But what's strategy like at Natico right now? How are the conversations happening?
I mean, I had a conversation with everyone. It was a little more chaotic. I was hearing a lot of different stories, which makes me very nervous.
Matt, so what does this tribe need to do to get a W? What are you thinking about? Kind of what you need to do to make sure you're not here again next time?
I don't think there's one magical solution. we ended up being really close in that first immunity challenge that we lost at the end. We just were kind of a tribe that we didn't like eating gross things very well, so that, it was just kind of happenstance. So I have a lot of faith in this tribe. I don't think there's anything that we need to do. We've had pretty high spirits throughout this. I played another game where I was on a horrible losing tribe at the beginning and lost, 3 in a row, and it was not good morale. And I think this team has really done a good job at keeping our morale up and keeping our heads forward.
Drew, is there any advantage to Tribal Council in that you have played the game a little bit more, you've tested loyalties, and then, down the road, could that benefit you in any way, do you think?
I mean, to a degree, because we have the experience of coming here. Though I think it is a double-edged sword, because all the other tribes know that we've been here and that we've had to make hard decisions and that we've been playing from moment one, where they've had the luxury to not play for the first 2 rounds.
Austin, has there been any talk about idols, advantages, anything like that in the mix? Is that a part of this vote and this strategy?
Honestly, no, not really. I don't think we've all had any chance today even look for an idol or advantage. So honestly, I think we had any inclination of any idol or advantage being out there, it was going to be with Seth. Because he's the one out there in the trees and chopping down woods and like that. All of us kind of stay relatively close to camp, so I don't think that's going to play a factor.
Anybody noticing anything about the tribes that you want to say, the other tribes? Have you had any interactions? We've had a little bit of that bartering and such, but any commentary? Anybody standing out to anybody?
I think they're pretty strong. They're winning, so I think that everybody's seeing that though.
Yeah, I mean, they've had some strong players pull out, and pull out big wins and big moments. So that's always interesting to see who those people are, who get put up in those big moments, who's the last person, in some of those games. So I think we're all probably noticing people. Maybe we just don't want to say too much.
Is there anybody here that's willing to admit and raise their hand to say, I feel vulnerable at this vote?
I feel like everyone feels vulnerable.
So everybody except for Dre. Any reason maybe you're feeling a little bit confident?
I just feel like I've been very honest and straightforward with everybody on the tribe. Matt and I were the only 2 to score for our tribe in the last challenge, and that's how I play the game. So I hope that I think, like I've been saying, we don't want to be here. So if we don't want to be here, we have to, keep the people around that keep performing and keep winning challenges and are willing to step out of their comfort zone and eat something nasty or do a puzzle even if they're not good at a puzzle. Because if we just go based off of something else or whatever everybody else's strategy may be, we're going to sit here again and again and again.
All right. Is there anything else anybody wants to say publicly or to each other? Tribals can be live. They are your tribals. So if there's anything you need to say, feel free.
What?
Why?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Good? Anybody else? All right, with that, we're going to get to vote. Margot, you'll be up first.
I'm not sure if this is the right move or not. Just now, I just thought you might have an idol. Really need something.
This is not a vote I wanted to make, but I told myself I was not going to drive this vote.
I hate lying to people's faces, but I know that it has to happen in this game. This is just the best move for me, because going into 5, I would still have the numbers.
All right. This might be it for me tonight. Maybe it's just me being paranoid, but hopefully my alliance pulls through. But with my performance in this last challenge, I would not be surprised if I'm voted out tonight.
All right, once the votes have been read, the person will be asked to exit this way and leave Tribal Council. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and you'd like to use it, now would be the time to do so. All right, I'll read the votes. First vote, Margot. Next vote, Austin. 1 vote Margot, 1 vote Austin. Next vote, Margot. 2 votes Margot, 1 vote Austin. Next vote, Margot. 3 votes Margot, 1 vote Austin. Next vote is for Margot. Margot with 4 in a group of 6, that is enough. Time to bring me your torch. Margot, thank you so much for playing. The tribe has spoken. Alright, with that, Natico, you can head back to camp.
I think it's just a game. I just don't know what I did, but try my best. So a little disheartening, yeah. I heard my name around there, but I just don't like that a lot of people lied to me, yeah. Everyone had at one point told me they wanted to work with me and that they were, except for, I guess, Drew, but everyone else had said they wanted to work in some sort of capacity with me for the game. So, so I guess I don't feel betrayed by Drew because Drew never made any promises.
This is not a phone vote. I hate that we have to do this. You've been really great to get to know. You brought so much to this tribe, and I hope you know that.
It was great. It was a really exciting experience. Yeah, it was a really, really fun experience. I'll probably feel differently about it tomorrow, like more positively about it tomorrow. Right now I'm a little bit like,